The population projection model explores different demographic characteristics such as population size, age structure, and migration, consistent with 3 of the IPCC-endorsed SSP scenarios extended to each subnational region within a country. The projections unveil spatial heterogeneity in these demographic trends within a country. The 3 SSPs available for this projection model are SSP2, SSP3, and SSP5, which delineate future societies with distinct adaptation and mitigation capacities to cope with the effects of climate change. This model visualizes how these scenarios at the subnational level are realized in quantitative projections of population size, age structure, and internal and international migration megatrends. This model contains 4 components, which are migration flows, age structure, demographic trends, and population change maps. The visualizations related to these components are displayed in separate tabs in the model's interface. The first component is migration flows. Here, you can spatially explore bilateral migration flows between the region of interest and other regions within a country. First, select the country for which subnational population projections are to be displayed. Second, enter the SSP of choice, either SSP2, SSP3, or SSP5. Then, enter the name of the region of interest and select the focus year from either 2050 or 2100. Finally, specify the migration type that you want to be visualized from the options of in-migration, out-migration, and net migration. As an example for this video, we set the scenario to SSP2, region named to Alabama, and focus year to 2050 to demonstrate the outcomes. After setting the visualization type to in-migration and clicking on the Run button, the resulting map shows the projected number of migrants from each state to Alabama in 2050. Moreover, the 10 states that send the highest number of migrants to Alabama are summarized in a separate table next to the map. You can also explore out-migration and net migration maps by selecting their corresponding options. The second component in the model explores age structure. Click on the Age Structure tab in the user interface. Notice that the Focus Year drop-down menu is deactivated in this component because the visualizations in this component do not relate to a specific focus year. There are 2 visualization types for this component, which are age breakdown and age pyramid. First, select age breakdown, and then click on the Run button. Using the left area plot, you can explore trends of population sizes broken into 4 age groups, from the baseline year up to 2100. The right plot displays changes in proportion of population distributed across these 4 age groups for the same projection period. In this example, both plots clearly show the aging of population over time. You can also double-click on a specific age group in this dynamic legend to see only part of the plots that relate to that age group. The second visualization type in this component is age pyramid. Select age pyramid and click on the Run button to see age and gender-specific distribution of population in 3 years, which are the baseline year 2010, 2050, and 2100. Hover over any part of the plots to gain more details about the projected male and female population sizes at a certain age. The third component of this model visualizes different demographic trends that contribute to population change. Select the Demographic Trends tab from the user interface Again, the focus year drop-down menu becomes inactive because the visualizations in this component do not pertain to a specific focus year. The first visualization type in this component is the demographic contributors option. Select this option from the visualization type and click on the Run button. The resulting line plot shows projected trends in 3 demographic factors that contribute to the population change from the baseline year to 2100. These 3 factors are natural growth, which is the number of births minus the number of deaths, the number of net internal migrants, and finally, the number of international migrants. Next, change the visualization type to internal migration and click on the Run button. The resulting line plot shows projected trends in the number of in-migrants to the selected region, out-migrants from the region, and its net migrants, which is the number of in-migrants minus the number of out-migrants. The third visualization type in this component is the natural change option. Select this option from the visualization type menu and click on the Run button. The resulting line plots show trends of birth rate, death rate, and natural change rate from the baseline year up to 2100. Birth rate indicates the projected number of births for the region of interest in each year divided by its population, and natural change rate indicates the projected difference between the numbers of births and deaths for the region of interest in each year divided by its population. Finally, the fourth visualization type in this component is the population change. After selecting this option and clicking on the Run button, the generated line plot shows the projected population trend from the baseline year up to 2100. The last component of this model is the population change maps. First, click on this tab in the user interface. For this component, the region name text box is deactivated because this component shows a map of population change for all subnational regions. You can either select 2050 or 2100 from the focus year drop-down menu. The only visualization type in this component is population change. By clicking on the Run button, the model visualizes an interactive map which shows the percentage of population change between the baseline year and the focus year for each subnational region consistent with the specified scenario. For example, the displayed map in the video shows the percentages of population change between 2010 and 2050 for all U.S. states and consistent with SSP2. Finally, you can download all the visualizations generated by this model for your own records. At the bottom of the page, you can find more descriptions and resources about the model. If you have any comments or questions about this model, or if you want to have the outcomes for other years in the projection period, please contact us through the contact page of the CDM website. Thank you for using the population projection model.